Hello everybody, my name's Ardendris and welcome back to Celeste. I'm probably going to start pre-recording these a bit. This is the same day. We're less than a week towards Christmas. I kind of need to pre-record a little bit. Actually, speaking of, this episode goes up on Yule, so blessed Yule to you. Yeah, this goes up on the 21st, so yeah, it's the solstice. My family celebrates the solstice. Anyways, last time we were going through the seaside resort. I figured out, I heard seasides were a thing and I've been planning the seaside resort joke the whole time. Anyways, yeah, that level has some fun challenges in it, but as usual, it's kind of ruined by controls being kind of wonky. Still a fun enough level. It would be so much more fun if the game actually lets you control the way it should. Anyways, last time I also sort of said I was going to give up on golden strawberries, but decided I had a little bit of free time. So I figured I'd come back to level 2, chapter 2's golden strawberry and try to get it. We'd actually made it pretty decently far through the chase sequence a couple of times. Like, we actually made it to the first room, or to the last room. It's just that the last room is like super long. Like, the last room is like one big room, but it has like 4 little mini sections in it. We made it through the first mini section, but died to the second one. So, I basically just went through and did the whole chase sequence again, and I actually learned a couple of things. But anyways, as I'm going through, I don't think there's anything that can kill me in this chapter. Or in the sub-chapter rather. But I did just learn something you can do. This right here. I think I've done it a couple of times by accident, but I've never purposely figured out what it is and why it happens. So, if you're walking sideways, and you activate a dash, and you jump at just the right time, you get like this little launch forward. And if you do the crouch dash, which I have specifically set up on the X button instead. No, I haven't. Well, I think in here it's on X. Yeah, I'm technically playing on a PS4 controller, so X here is technically a square for me, but you get the idea. But like, if you do a crouch, you get a longer, shorter one. If you do a regular one, you get a little bit of words are hard. So, long, you're not going to get much height on it, though. And then this one is a little bit shorter, like distance-wise, but you're going to get a little bit more height on the jump up. And the timing seems to be... Yeah, it seems to be pretty forgiving with the timing. But also, all timing things have like slight adjustments, so if you go like a pixel... What are you talking about, game? That took me 45 minutes to make it there. I was holding straight right. I should have had this golden strawberry. There's no reason. There's no reason for that. I was holding straight right, and it gives him a diagonal, specifically so I die at the very end. God, this game is kind of terribly made. This game is kind of terribly made. Like, I love this game, and so much of it. But in other parts, it's just kind of just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Ah, come on. That's Auntie Madeline Wall's return. We were having a problem with that last time. Yeah, it's gotta be something with like the calibration on this analog stick is messed up somehow. That's gotta be what it is, because I refuse to believe otherwise at this point. Wait, no, I'm having similar problems with controller. No, that is just the game. No, we figured this out. We switched over to keyboard. We know that is just the game. Like, oh, I'm so mad. That's so stupid. I'm so mad. Whatever. I'm trying to show off a cool thing. And, like, jumping between platforms. Like, you can more or less skip that entire cutscene just by doing that. So, like, this little technique. It doesn't save much time. But every little bit counts when I have to do this section here like 30 times just to get to the actual difficult part of the level that you're actually supposed to be challenging. So anyways, I'm not gonna make you... Maybe I can do this first try. Like, I can pretty reliably make it here. And from here, it's just a question of, will the game be nice? And can I do it while commentating instead of just regular talking? Or instead of just focusing, rather. Over, what? Game? What? I don't know what's happening sometimes. I just got stuck on that corner. I could not release the corner. Whatever. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I should have already had this. I did already have this, and the game just says, aha, nope, you thought you were too busy commentating, so I'm gonna take the opportunity where you're mildly distracted to just randomly kill you. God, it's so annoying. Anyways, yeah, this level sucks. I kind of hate it now. I've done this level so many times. I know exactly what to do, but starting from the over, yeah, I guess I get why they make you start from the beginning. Like, it would be weird just for this one random one to start you at, like, a sub-chapter instead of the beginning for getting the golden strawberry. But, like, nothing happens in this section. Nothing happens there. Like, you only die if you try to die, basically. And occasionally the game will just say no. It's just, like, an extra minute added on for no real benefit. I don't know. I'm just kind of sick of this opening section at this point. Really? Anyways, as soon as I got to the chase sequence, assuming I don't get randomly miss my timing and just get stuck in a corner, I should have this again. I should have had this already. Which was the room we made it to and that I finished showing off? I don't remember. Anyways, this whole chase sequence is like a minute and a half, or a couple of minutes in total if you're super fast with it. Up like so. There's that. Oh, I should have died there, but okay. Thank you, game. So this room, I sort of know how to do now. Like, there's a couple of places where, like, the, that little jump thing works into your advantage, but, like, for the most part, you're just doing regular dashes here. Not a lot of benefits to it. Okay, there's that. Actually, this room it's not technically a final room. I think it's technically this room is the final room of the chase. It's just super long. Or there's one more after it, I'm forgetting. So, like so. Over. Over. What are you talking about, game? Twice now. That's the final exit to the chase room. If I get a right dash there, I super dash over, grab the switch, wrap back around, grab this one below it, super dash over through, go down and through, and I'm out of the chase sequence. But twice now, it has killed me at the very end of this chase sequence by randomly giving me an upright dash that I never asked for, because I'm holding the switch straight right. God, this is why I don't care about these golden strawberries, because it just keeps doing this. Okay, we're back into that room. 3 attempts later or so. I think I died. No, this is, I think, the next attempt. I don't think I actually died at all on the way. So, we're back here. Save the dash until there. Down, down, down. Dash, dash, dash. We're through. And then we go up like so. And yeah, literally just go down like this. And once more, we make it to the end. Once you understand what to do on each part of the chase sequence, it's easy enough to get done. You just need a little bit of luck, and you need to actually train with it a bit. And now, no showboating, no nothing. We just go down this way. There's nothing that can kill us unless we let it kill us. Like, avoid everything. Golden strawberry acquired. There we go. Not... Interesting that it brings you to here, when that's not the end of the chapter. Why is that where it has you... Why is that where it has you drop the strawberry off? Like, that's a strange. Like, the actual chapter end, you have to go through all of this too. That's the end of a sub-chapter. I mean, I guess you get teleported back and it doesn't know how to handle that, so it does this instead, but still? I don't know. If you're gonna let it end after the chase subchapter, I feel like you should let me start with the whole strawberry thing after the chase subchapter, at the beginning of the chase subchapter. That just makes my annoyance about it. Only 21 more attempts. Okay, that's considerably less attempts to make it there than I thought it was going to be. So, yeah, there's that. I wasn't actually fully prepared to record the rest of this episode. I just saw that I was just about to get the golden strawberry and figured I'd showcase it instead of just saying, oh yeah, I did this thing. And then it took a little bit longer for that than expected. But we have 3 golden hearts. Next golden heart is Golden Ridge. I didn't get the Celestial Resort golden strawberry. That's going to take some training on my own time. Yeah, I'll see you in the morning when I record the rest of this. It is very late right now. Alright, I'm back. I was about to do my full intro, then forgot I recorded a little bit last night. So, where were we? Yeah, we're about to go into Seaside for Golden Ridge. Between episodes, I just spent like 45 minutes attempting to get this golden strawberry. And I made it into the room where you have to clean stuff up one time and then immediately died. So that's just not happening. Yeah, that's a frustrating level. Nope, that's the wrong place. Huh? I have a golden strawberry? Why don't you have a golden strawberry? Hold on. I need to check something now. If I go to map, if I go to B-side, does B-side now have a golden strawberry on it? Oh, it does. Okay, so this definitely isn't happening. If literally every level at this point has a golden strawberry on it, including B-sides, we're just not gonna get all the golden strawberries. Like, I already was leaning towards no, but that just cements it. Oh no, that needs to be an up jump there to grab the side of it. So yeah, golden strawberries just aren't happening. It's cool that you can get them on B-sides too, I guess, but we are not going to. Anyways, we're here for Seaside Golden Ridge. I definitely got distracted there. This is my first look at this one. Wave dash. Is this what wave dashing is? I've heard of wave dashing. Would... I just immediately just don't understand this level. It wants me to do... Oh, I see. No, I don't see. Ah. That's a new technique. That is not something I realized you could do. There's that. This oh, I guess it's technically just a repeat performance of a other technique I'm not a huge fan of. It's just done slightly differently. Okay. It's a little bit sad. I think this is the same song as B-side. It's not actually different. It wants us to activate that. Jump on over to the other side of that. Jump over, jump on over. Does it want me to recover dash there? No, it wants me to recover dash there. So I'm hopping on either side of this thing, right? Okay. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Huh. No, I'm holding straight up. I'm holding straight up, game. Ah. Wrapped it a little bit too close on that corner. I forgot to go. What? What? I see what it wants. I am trying to do it. It's just not letting me. I cannot. I'm just getting the stupid Madeline walls again. Like, it's not letting me grab or jump off of walls. It's just dropping me. What? I disagree with the hitbox on that spike. Okay, up and over. Whoa, that's rough. Up and over, up and over. Yeah, the spikes are rough here. The hitbox on these spikes is so rough to get around. Like, I have to be, like, pixel perfect, or else I'm not gonna make it at all. Game, can we stop? Can we stop moving the hitbox, please? I seriously feel like I'm doing the exact same action that got me the win the first time. I guess I'm like a pixel off on all of these. Up and over. Up. How on earth does that work? Cause I need to get that and somehow get back over. I need to get up and over. Onto the other side, grab the crystal, get up onto the left side, do the same dash up over. Jump over, dash up through the opening. I'm not quite seeing it right now. No! Oh, that was actually really close. What? What? I just got no vertical movement there. I wrapped it a little bit too... I didn't wrap it quite enough that time. Oh, I wrapped it too much. Nope, nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. That is so specific. I was 1 pixel too high. Okay. I'm closing in like 1 or 2 many Madeline walls. Never let go of right. Just didn't go over to the wall. I'm not releasing right. I'm not releasing right. Move right. Up, over. That's... What pixel do I need to stand on? Seriously, what pixel do you want from me? Because it feels like I'm going to the same one. It just sometimes kills me, sometimes doesn't. What? You have to hug this so close. You have 0 margin for error on the timing here. What pixel do you want from me, game? Wow. Wow, thanks. Does it want me to go? No, I think I'm gonna be too quick if I do that. I guess I can try it. It's not letting me grab back on some of these. Okay, that works. Got it. Cool. Anyways, what does it want from me on this room? Do a super jump over, get the super jump. Grab onto the wall? I don't think you can make that with just a super jump over and then a dash. I think I need to grab the wall and jump off to get the extra distance. Avoid getting the super jump. Dash up right over, super jump over, dash through, run across there. How do you make that? Jump up onto the wall? No, you can't make that jump without wasting your dash, and you need the dash to make it over. Then just go through right, drop down, right, up, right. No, that looks too far. Over... Is there a platform to activate that I missed? No? I guess we'll just get over there and try to figure it out. Oh, I see. Thanks. Okay. Oh, okay. No, I panicked. No, I think I might have actually made that there. Oh. That time the wind just didn't kick in? Oh, no! I keep panicking. Wait, how do you make it if that doesn't work then? A dash will just send me way too far, and I don't make it with a regular jump. Okay. How on earth do you do that then? There's nowhere. The wind's too strong. No, game. I guess that's it. Oh, you have to hold back so much. I went a second too early. Oh, I didn't get the super jump. I see what it wants. I forgot to jump. It's just not an easy one right now. I keep falling off that platform. It won't let me get the super jump off that one. It won't. If it lets me land on it, it doesn't let me jump off in time. There's that. Dash through. That one's a down right dash, I guess. I'm holding down right, game. I don't know how you do that straight down. There's nothing I could do. Some of these, you just get misaligned slightly, and there's just not much. It won't give me the down right dash. It won't give me that down right. But like, if you get misaligned slightly on any part of this, you're just not going. Then it just doesn't give me the right dash. It refuses to give me down right, and then it refuses to give me right afterwards. And now it just it's so annoying sometimes. Up and over, dash through, up. Anything on the sides is just whatever the game decides. You have almost zero control over what direction you're going. Come on. That's okay. Whoa. I need the game to let me get sent in the right direction like 6 times in a row, and it's only getting me like 2, maybe. No. I was a little bit too far right. I forgot to jump. Super jump. Doop, doop, doop. No. This is precise movements. Right. Huh? I swear, this game just makes up stuff. There's that. If anything, I should have dashed straight right. Why it's just randomly deciding, okay, you dash straight down there is beyond me. Okay. Got it. Okay. That was a pretty straightforward seaside. Like, that was, what, 12 attempts, if I had to guess? Something in that range? The first few rooms are pretty fun. It's a challenging level, don't get me wrong, but it's a fair challenge. Well, that was 100? Or 91? I guess those were just going so fast that I didn't register that they were deaths. Okay. So, unlike this seaside, that took us all over an hour, right? Like an hour and a half? What was it? Yeah, hour and a half almost exactly. This one took us less than 11 minutes. A more fair challenge, in my opinion. Still challenge, still racked up a lot of deaths very quickly, but it was not just, oh, die. take 20 minutes just to get back to the same place. It's die, okay, get another shot at it, which is just way more enjoyable. That's the one we just beat, Golden Ridge, Seaside. I guess we'll move on to the Mirror Temple, Seaside. This one's gonna end up being rough, isn't it? I don't believe we're gonna get two just like fair ones in a row. Okay then. I just disagree with those hitboxes. How exact? I just missed. Okay. Okay. Now I can't grab them? I'm not allowed to grab these now. Cool. I can't even make the first jump reliably because the game won't let me. I'm holding straight up. Could not be holding more straight up, game. I don't know where the upright is coming from. I'm so good at dodging stuff. What are the hitboxes on some of these spikes? Got it. I definitely phased through that last spike, but I'm not gonna complain. How? Oh, I guess I can do that? Huh. So, obviously I need some sort of super jump off of this. And I need height on it that I just don't understand how to get. What? How? Will it even let me get the super jump? How do you get the extra height here? This requires a technique I don't know. Let me up. Let me up. Like, I've seen it happen where if you line up right, it will just push you without the need of actually riding it and, like, trying to do the super jump that way. But it doesn't seem to want to happen reliably. What does this want from me? Because you only have one dash. You're not getting a second dash anywhere, so Let me up. Yeah, where are you getting the extra height from? Oh, whoa, what just happened? What did I just do and how do I replicate it? Because that looked kind of promising. No. No. I'm getting some vertical. Oh, I have no idea what that is. I have no idea how I just did that at all, but it worked, so let's see. Okay, this is the final room. It's just super long. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. The ending's gonna be rough, but I know how it works at least. I can understand that. There. Right dash. Deactivate it, grab that wall, and jump up down to... Okay. So far I understand it. It just looks like it's gonna be rough. Oh, that platform's gonna come down. Oh, that one's gonna come down. You're gonna have to do the wall bounce off of it. That's gonna require a wall bounce. That one's gonna require a wall bounce, climb up, jump on over. Okay, I'm understanding how to do it so far. This one wants you to go over, dash diagonal up, drop down, go up there, dash right, doop doop do, doop doop do. Okay. Ah! I think I see it. It's just... Oh, the timing on that is rough. I'm not sure what this bottom thing is for, actually. Okay. I can't activate that dash in time. I'm trying. It just doesn't come out in time. If anything, that should have been a right dash. No idea where the left came from. Where on earth is this left coming from? I finally got the dash to activate, and it just randomly gives me it just keeps giving me a random direction, or doesn't activate in time at all. Okay, over. Bop, bop, bop. Nope, that's not gonna work. Can I go the right direction, please? The answer is no. No, the answer is it will not give me an up dash there half the time. That's... I missed it. Are you kidding me? Okay then, just give me the right direction. No, that does nothing. It's just not gonna give me the right direction at any point here, is it? So that doesn't work. The only... This is like a red herring little section here. That bottom run, at the bottom one there, is completely meaningless. Like, you need... Hold on, I have an idea. No. No. Yeah, the only possible way is that, and then it doesn't work. So this is relying entirely on this mechanic that I still hate. I still hate this wall jump mechanic. I do not understand it. Like, anytime I get it, it is pure luck. It is just pure luck if I get this wall jump mechanic. No idea what the difference is on what makes it and what doesn't. These all look identical to me. Except for the ones where I just very clearly go too late or too early and just don't hit the spot. These all look identical. What is... and then sometimes you just don't make it there. That one was identical to the ones that should have bow jumped. That one just gave me the wrong direction. I have no idea where the left is coming from there. There's that. No, 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 no. I had it. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Okay, so we made it. Okay, the timing's messed up again. Oh, you have to go way earlier than that. But also, I don't know how much earlier, because I feel like you're just dash. Spam and dash. Spam and dash. You have to go now. Nope, you went too early. That one just didn't do it for no reason. Like, actually phase through part of the wall. The last... Do it as the last pit. So if you do it as the last pixel of the bubble passes by, you get... What are you talking about, game? How is that a down dash? That was almost straight right. It was almost straight right, and it still just randomly gives you a direction that makes no sense. All the time. I don't understand it. So, the timing on this... I went 1 pixel too late, I guess. The last pixel on the bubble either needs to just pass the pillar or still be on the pillar. I'm not sure which it is, because if you hit 1 pixel, you got a different result. That so happened. There's no pause buffering in this game, is there? No. No. The pause interval. Yeah, it takes too long between when you can act, between the pause ongoing and when you can react. There's just too much of a gap. You can't do that. No, I went too late somehow, because if I didn't go there, I was gonna slam my head into it. 2 pixels late. What? 4 pixels, like 8 pixels late. Okay. It feels like the same amount of time. It's microseconds. We're dealing with microseconds here. And I'm using microseconds plural. No, it is microsecond singular. There's that. No! You need the jump, but it just didn't give it to me. Okay. I missed it. I guess that was 1 frame off, or 1 pixel off on the super jump. Yeah. What are you on? That's literally the first time that happens. Am I going to end up liking this this mechanic by the end of the game? Absolutely not. Is the game going to make me do it a million times? Definitely. There's that. There's that. Up and over. I have to do this mechanic. How many times in a row is it gonna make me do this awful mechanic? Hold on, let's count them. 1, dash, 2, dash, 3. The timing on this one is awful, specifically. What? Grab on there, jump on over. 4, 5. Nah. You can land there 5 times. 5 times in a row. Getting this mechanic to actually work. Let me dash. That was it. Let me dash. Like, that was the frame. I was spamming dash. It just didn't dash. We got 2. I'm holding straight up. Even if it gave me the straight up dash, I don't think I made it. But I want the shot because I'm telling you to go straight up. So why are you going to the right? I don't understand you, game. I just don't understand your decision making. I hate this mechanic. There is no difference in my eyes between the ones that get the super jump and which ones don't. Okay. So there's 3 frames in which you can get the jump. Maybe. There's no skill in this. There is 0 skill in this. This is the game to let you get it. There's that. If I didn't go there, I don't think I made it all. So you can jump off this thing on like 5 pixels, 5 frames. but only 2 of them will actually get you the required height. And of those 2, one of them actually lets you go too high. Let me dash. Yeah. There's 3 pixels there. 1 pixel will do that, 1 pixel will actually make it, and then 1 will send you too high, but technically to a point where you could probably respawn in time and save it if you're really good. I have no way of knowing which pixel I'm hitting until I'm flying through the air. Like, that's the too high pixel. No idea what's different. No way of telling that that's gonna be the too high pixel. Like, if it's not the too high pixel, I have to do the same thing I just did and died on. But if it is the too high pixel, you die when you do that. Okay, got it. That is stupid. There's that. Okay. That's not the super jump. That's not the super jump. Why is that not the wall-bound super jump? I don't know. It's the same exact thing I just did 2 times in a row. There's that. There's that. There's that. I was 2 pixels away from the wall. I was 2 pixels away from the wall. Where does the left come from? I just do not understand where that left comes from. I don't know. I hate this mechanic. Everything else in this game, it can be difficult, but I understand it. That mechanic just doesn't work. I just hate that mechanic. That's the only mechanic that I just full-on despise. Okay, you can do that. You don't need to make that one perfectly. 2 pixels? 2 pixels, too far away, 2 pixels. That one wasn't a wall jump for no apparent reason. There's that. That one's not a wall jump for some reason. I just don't like this mechanic. It just doesn't work. Same thing 3 times in a row. I'm going the pixel early, but I have no control over that. Any mechanic that is completely out of your hands is not really a great mechanic, in my opinion. Like, I have no control. Like anything, we're talking less than a microsecond. We're talking such a small space of time that I have 0 control over this action. I have 0 control over this action, and the game just wants me to get it right 5 times. Which, no, the game just decides if I'm right 5 times. There's nothing I can do about it. There's that. No. I don't. This is silly. I'm holding down to the right as much as I can, and it's still just gonna give me a round 1. If I do make it, the game just sometimes decides, nope, you die anyways. There's that. What? I was on the side of the thing, and then it just dropped me off the side of the thing and just deposited me in the spikes. Why? I don't know. Because the game said so. That's not the super jump. Why? I don't know. Oh, this mechanic's awful. It just doesn't work. They became over-reliant on a unreliable mechanic. Just a mechanic that just only works when it feels like it, and they just decided to spam it everywheres. Yeah. Golden Ridge, fun seaside. This, not. Like, this is like the resorts, where just part of it became reliant on mechanics you had no control over. Like, there's difficult, and then there's this. Like, you have added in a different type of mechanic. You've added in difficulty through a mechanic I have no control over. That's not fun game design. If I have no control over it, like, I am doing the exact same action, it's just a matter of, did I hit it on the microsecond that you want? Like, there's no difference. There is no visual or audio difference between any of these attempts that make it and any of them that don't. Like, that is kind of not okay. That's just not okay game design. I'll see you in a little bit. I don't even have a good, like, rest point in the middle to, like, bring it back to. But, like, you see what I have to do. I'm just gonna be here for another hour doing the same exact thing over and over again until the game lets me through. Because there's zero control on my part. I have to press it, like, on a micrometer, and the game decides which micrometer I get. Or microsecond. Like, that's just not fun. That's just not fun game. That's just not a fun mechanic at all. Okay. I finally made it to this next red bubble. I looked up part of this. Apparently, if you hold jump during one ball bounces, they work a little bit better. I'm holding straight right. I'm holding straight right, game. Give me the straight right. I hate this so much. Like, everything about this sucks. Like, I still don't understand it. I still just don't understand it. I'm doing the same exact thing over and over again. It's just sometimes it works. There's no difference. There's that. There's that. Let me drop down. This is awful. This mechanic doesn't work. There's that. No. I finally made it, and then it just doesn't let me make the jump. Let me through. What is the difference? I do not understand what the difference is. I actually read something that someone said, oh yeah, you can wall jump. You can do this wall bounce, even if you are a couple pixels away. To which I say, no, you cannot. I don't know what you're talking about. If I am not phasing through the edge of the wall, I am not getting a wall bounce. There's that. Give me the crystal, please. There's that. That's the only part that I think is actually me. That's the only part that I actually think is my fault. Like, everything else just feels so out of my control. Nope. No, I didn't. I went too late, and then the game just gave me a diagonal anyway, so it didn't matter. Oh, what are you talking about? Where did the second dash come from? Where did that second dash come from, game? Please tell me, because I did not hit the button. This is so infuriating. I have no control here. I have no say in what happens. This is just this is just a bad mechanic. Okay. No, you're kidding. I went too early. We finally made it. We know we can make it. It's just a matter of, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like maybe I'm starting to get the hang of it, but I don't know. I'm doing the same thing over and over again, and sometimes just getting different responses. And maybe on a subconscious level, I don't understand what the difference is, but occasionally it just got a string of good ones. So maybe it is just a thing where, like, muscle memory kicks in and I start to do better, but I cannot see where I'm doing differently. Like, this feels like magic when it happens, when it goes good. Like, if I don't wrap, There's that. No, what are you why? Why did that go instantly? Why did that go instantly? Every other time, you have to wait. That one just went as soon as I entered the bubble. Out of curiosity. Oh, you make it go early if you accidentally hit B. I didn't know that. I accidentally hit B when I entered the bubble. Okay. 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 If I don't wrap that around too that hard, I'm not gonna make it in time. Like, the other one's gonna move up too fast, and I'm not gonna be able to reach the Josh. So you have to make it as soon as you can to that block, but somehow I'm still making it too early. So, muscle memory just needs to kick in, and apparently I need to understand this microsecond at once. And apparently my fingers can sort of figure it out, but I cannot. I think we're going to be finding out if save and quit lets you restart from where you were in a seaside. Because I cannot get this. I am just about out of time, and I cannot get this. So, 1 in 10 lets me make it to the second bubble. Let's see if I can even make it to the second bubble, so I can go in order of the, like, percentages on everything. So, it's yeah, maybe 1 in 10. I say 1 in 10 because no dash there. Because I'll go like 20 in a row where I cannot even get a super jump to activate. And then I'll get like 5 in a row where I make it perfectly. So that's the only reason this is 1 in 10. Like, it's just not super jumping. Like, all of these are hitting this wall, and none of them are super jumping. It's like, they're like 2 pixels separated, which someone said works. It doesn't. There we go. And for some reason, just about anyone that makes it through the first one can make it through that one. Yeah. So, 1 in 10 lets me make it to the the second bubble. From there, oh yeah, I can do this. 1 in 10 lets me make it here. 1 in 10, maybe 1 in 8 lets me make it here. Of those 1 in 8, maybe 1 out of every 20 lets me make it into this bubble. And from that 1 out of 20 out of 1 out of 8, exactly 0 let me actually enter this red bubble here. I have made it into this bubble 1 time, and it is the time where I learned you can send it early. That is the only time I've been allowed to enter this bubble. Every other time, even if I do make this super jump here, this wall bounce, it just says, no, you're demagnetized from it, you're not allowed to enter. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm just not allowed to win. I don't feel like I can use this mechanic any better than I am. I don't feel like I'm getting better. I don't feel like there is a way to get better. I am just relying on the game letting me do it. Like, I have no control over this, which is just not good game design. Like, parts of this game are just absolutely fantastic. And then you have things like this, where they had an idea and they tried to implement it. They just didn't do it. They just didn't do it well. Like, this mechanic just is not well implemented. It just doesn't work. Like, the only saving grace about this level, about this, is that each death takes about 5 seconds. So I can just immediately try again. But the problem, I can immediately try again, but I'm just going to fail. Like, what is that? How do you make it into that bubble? I'm being pushed away from it. I cannot reach it. Like, in the rare event that I can actually make it that far, it just says, no, you're flying off to the right. You cannot recover in time. You just die. Now that's not a super jump. Yeah, that's the 1 in 20 or whatever I said when you make it there. Like, it just doesn't let you super jump sometimes. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. This mechanic just doesn't work, and they're making me do it like 6 times in a row. Like, I have no control over this. It's go until the game lets me win, which is just not fun at all. It's just not fun if victory is only when the game says I'm allowed to win. Like, I feel no way of getting better. I feel nothing. I feel nothing. I'm just not allowed. Like, the difference between that and the one that makes it into the bubble is 0. There is 0 visible difference. It is like one frame, 1 pixel, 1 microsecond. Like, there's no difference. I have 0 say. This mechanic just doesn't work. Like, all of those should have been. Like, that's the only one of the last 6 that shouldn't have been a wall bounce. Like, the rest of those, 100% should be wall bounces, and that one shouldn't have been. Like, I maintain, this mechanic just doesn't work. Hold on. I just saw something. Hold on. Oh, no. What is the purpose of that? There's a bounce pad there. But that's just gonna launch you. Yeah. Like, Yep. Yeah, it's time. We're just gonna find out whether or not this recovers it. Otherwise, do I just give up on Seasides? If they're all gonna be this, I don't want to play. If they're all gonna be super reliant on this mechanic, I don't want to play. Because, like, this mechanic is awful. This mechanic is just awful. Okay, there's that. There's that. Last attempt on the day. What? I'm falling straight down. Why did she just move right? I didn't move right on the analog stick. I'm gonna try and hit that bounce pad to get back into the bubble if I fail it. But the game just decided I died anyways. And then it just decides I'm not allowed to loop. It doesn't even matter. I cannot touch the analog stick and I'll move, and I can hold the analog stick as far to one direction as I possibly can, and then I won't. I have no say in anything. Like, I can give a vague approximation of a direction to the game, and the game just says, okay, what you're actually going to do is this. Like, I don't know. I don't know. If this is the rest of the game, I'd kind of rather just call it. If this is what the rest of the game is going to be like. This mechanic is awful. I don't know. I don't know. I seriously don't think there's anything I can do differently. Like, there's nothing I can do differently. It doesn't matter how perfect my timing is. It doesn't matter how perfect my timing is. It doesn't matter how well I line it up. The game gets to decide what happens. I have no say. Like, I'm not even allowed to do this first wall bounce anymore. I'm just not allowed. My timing feels the same, but it's activating later. There's that. That's the first time in a while I failed that one. Like, why is my controller disconnecting? Last one. Do I just let one more? Let's just see. Let's get one more to that spot we just saw with the bounce pad. Let's just see if I can. Like, why am I not reaching that anymore? Like, I don't understand. Like, I truly just don't understand. Like, all of these, more or less all of these should be mountain super jumps. There is zero difference. Like, even on a stationary wall, I can get it maybe 1 out of 3 times. Like, this mechanic just doesn't work reliably. And I have to do this while in fast motion, trying to make it through all these spikes. That just is not a fun. And for some reason, I cannot make that again. I made that exactly 1 time. I don't know. I'm gonna get 1 more. I'm gonna try and get 1 more to that bounce. If I can't do it in 10 minutes, then I just give up and we're gonna find out if save and quit brings us back here or wherever we have to do the whole thing again. I don't know. If this is the rest of the game, I just don't want to keep playing. Like, this is not a fun mechanic. Okay. 5 minutes later, I made it in under 10. I don't understand. I just don't understand. This... God, it's such bad. It's so bad. Like, there was like a solid 3 minutes where I couldn't get any super jumps. There's that. I'm holding straight up. Where does the left come from? I just don't understand why we randomly just add lefts. I have not pressed 1 left, like, at all in the past, like, 30 minutes. I have not gone left on the analog stick in, like, 30 minutes. I don't know. Like, for, like, 5 minutes, I couldn't super jump at all. And now I can't super jump again. Yeah, for 5 minutes, I won't be able to do it at all. For 5 minutes, I'll just fail the first jump. And then for 5 minutes, it might let me through. Or 5 minutes, no, 5 attempts. 5 attempts, it will let me through to the first thing. Why? What is the difference? There is no difference. There is no difference between the ones that make it and the ones that don't. There's just, I have no say in the matter. How? Game. Stop just making stuff up. Like, it is just making up, direct. I'm gonna scream. I hate this so much. This level sucks. This level's awful. Like, this mechanic is awful, and it's over-reliant on it. This is over-reliant on a mechanic that doesn't work. Anyways, let's figure this out. Does save and quit bring us back there, or do I have to do the whole thing again? Cool. No, I can restart here. Cool. Does that... I tried to switch to D-pad, and D-pad doesn't do diagonals. That's right. I don't know. I don't know. What makes it to the bubble, what doesn't, is just impossible to tell. There's that. For real, this is the last attempt on the day. I'm holding straight down. Where does the left come from? That was actually it. And then it randomly decides, okay, you're gonna go left into those death spikes. Where on earth did that left come from? I could not have been holding more straight down. And then it's just like, okay, you're going left and you die. Why? Because I said so. I'm the game and I get to decide that. Okay, there's that. You have to go the perfect frame there too. Okay, we know it's possible now. Why did the game have to let me get that close? Because I know me. Now I don't want to stop. I saw how close we were to that, and now I don't want to stop. Where does the right come from? I'm holding straight up. I want one more attempt. I want one more attempt that makes it to that bubble. I'm pressing the wrong button. That one was me. That was the first one in 2 in a row that are actually my fault. 3 in a row that were actually my fault. For the longest time, I have felt like I have no control over these ones, and then actually 3 were my... I was holding right to try and move. I guess I released too early. I don't think I did, but sure. Like, had a couple that were actually my fault. So that's interesting. And I guess the death that died at the very end there was also my fault because I didn't understand where I needed to go. And that's not a super jump. That's just not a super jump for some reason, and I die. I don't know. I hate this mechanic so much. It just doesn't work right. I'm gonna have to come back to this later on and spend another 4 hours training on it until eventually the game lets me win at this rate. Because I have no control over this. I just have no control over that mechanic. Whatever. I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members. Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Star-Filled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you three so much for the extra support. So for real now, take care everybody.